Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Power and Peace Community Group. We're really looking forward to having you today. I'm very excited for the talk that I'm going to be giving today, which is actually a guided meditation. So please join us. Come on in. Happy Wednesday. Always starting with gratitude. It's a ladder. The gratitude flood is a ladder that lifts us up. It's the easiest emotion to use to make you feel better in any given situation is gratitude. So let's use the gratitude ladder to share things that we're grateful for. It can be the smallest things, the biggest things, but it makes you feel better. And as you go up and up in your emotional mind state, of your emotional state of feeling better and better, you can then use that elevated headspace to grab other emotions, love, forgiveness, empathy, other difficult things that you might not be able to do when you're feeling here. As you use the gratitude ladder to go up, 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 it's then easier to access those other things. So thank you so much for joining us today. And I'm very, very happy to give you this guided meditation on releasing negativity. Okay, it's a close one to my heart, something that I try to work toward all the time. And I'll tell you a little bit about me and why I've been so focused on it this year. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's perfect timing. Thank you for joining us. Today I'm going to be giving a guided meditation, again, on releasing negativity. And it's a big deal, and it's a very personal one for me. You know, my entire life, certainly, and particularly this last couple years, has been, quite frankly, a big tussle with ego, which can create a lot of negativity. Fortunately for me, I'm very conscious of it. You know, at this stage in my life, I don't really see things out there as the enemy. You know, I don't see him as an enemy or her or the system, let's say. Even though these things may be true in this earthly realm, what I see as the enemy or the combatant, the thing that I'm working toward is to handle the ego. Okay, the ego in all of its thought forms of separateness from you, separateness from well-being, separateness from health, separateness certainly from source. You know, I'm super conscious of the fact that it's me and dealing with ego at this point in my life. This year has been certainly the most important year of my life, and hopefully I feel that every year going forward. But for me, certainly this year has been a big deal because as I've grown as a coach, as I've gotten better at helping others to be free from their difficulty and work toward their goals, I've had to deal more and more with ego and difficulty and sabotage and all those things that I've dealt with over the course of a life, but it's been so particularly difficult this last couple years and definitely this year. It's been a big battle. I've had some really difficult times, quite frankly. But what I've done is this little bit of a process that I'm going to walk you through today in this meditation, which is consciousness, being conscious of the ego in its unreality, quite frankly. The ego is not real. What is real is source, our highest self, love, these things. Ego is unreal and attacks us, right? So what I've done is so much of it is being conscious of the fact that I'm dealing with ego in this moment and forgiving whatever is causing the pain. Whatever's causing the pain, a person may be causing pain. They might not even be doing anything wrong, but it may be causing me pain. A situation may be causing me pain. I might be causing myself pain. Forgiving that thing and then releasing it. Forgiving myself for even thinking that I could be hurt or lack or separate from source or separate from my highest self or God. These are very, very important tools that I use, and then releasing all this stuff to spirit and joining spirit in faith, in love. Okay, and I'm going to do that for you here right now. As a matter of fact, it's a good time. So let's dig into this guided meditation with me, if you wouldn't mind. Please sit tall if you can, wherever you are. If you're driving, definitely keep your eyes open if you're listening to this. But if you're seated somewhere, if you can, sit tall with your shoulders back and down. Connect and get your spine erect if you can. But if you're not, if you're laying down or if you're in a different way, that's fine. Whatever you can do in this moment is what you should do. Okay, I'm going to start by closing my eyes, and I'd like to have you close your eyes too. And the most important couple of things that I like to do in any meditation is to begin to breathe from your belly. Okay? Inhale through your nose, expand your belly, and exhale through your mouth. Okay? With these belly breaths, I'd like your stomach to move away from your spine. Inhale through your nose, belly moves away from your spine, and exhale through your mouth. So begin to continue this belly breath. What the belly breath does is it sends a signal to your subconscious mind that everything is okay. And it is okay. All right? Any thought that something is wrong or you lack anything or you can be harmed is unreal. Okay? You are connected with Source. You are connected with your highest self. You are connected with Spirit, and all is well there. So continue to breathe. And the second thing that I'd like to do now with your eyes closed is begin to look up and in between your eyebrows, okay? That is your third eye. That is your spiritual seat, your spiritual home. Look there and connect with your spiritual source as you continue to breathe from your belly and look in that third eye. What you're doing now is centering yourself. And what I'm going to do now is from this place, I'm going to count us down from 3 to 0. And when we get to 0, you're going to be at your perfect place of meditation for today. However centered you are is exactly as you're supposed to be in that moment. Continue to breathe and continue to look at that third eye. 3. Realizing that we are in our perfect place today. 2. Going deeper and deeper into our perfect place of meditation today. 1. And 0. Continue to breathe now. Continue to look at that third eye as I guide us through the release of negativity today. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for bringing your highest self to this party. Thank you, Source and Spirit, for joining us here. We are conscious now of any negative feeling, any fear that is going on, and we are conscious of the ego. The ego's job, it believes, is to protect us, and that's all it's trying to do. So we are not trying to shut ego down. We are not trying to run from ego. All we are now is conscious of it and what it's trying to do. And we are conscious of its unreality. And what we are doing now is we are connecting with our highest self. We are connecting with Source, and we are forgiving anything in this moment in time that is bringing harm to us. We consciously forgive him. We consciously forgive her. We consciously forgive it, or whatever social systems are in place that are causing harm. Government, any company, anything that is causing pain to us now, we open the door of forgiveness and release. And most importantly now, we forgive ourselves. Why do we forgive ourselves? We forgive ourselves because there is a part of us that believes that we can be separate from Source. There is a part of us that believes that we can lack or be harmed in any way. And this we forgive now. Forgiveness is the fastest path to Source. Forgiveness is the fastest path to our highest self. Forgiveness is the fastest path to God. We forgive any and all negativity in this moment in time, and we simply let it go. And in this perfect place of meditation today, we ask Source for help. Source, help us to perceive things differently. Help us to perceive this person as they really are. They're one with you just like we are. Help us to perceive ourselves differently. Help us to perceive ourselves as one with you, never separated, completely safe in your mind, completely and utterly abundant, completely and utterly healthy. We forgive all illness, all disease, any harm, and help us to see all of these things, all of these people, and ourselves as in perfect health, perfect well-being, perfect abundance, one with each other and one with you. And through this beautiful door of forgiveness, we now release it all. And join you, Spirit, join our highest self in perfection and peace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are so grateful for this new realization. We are so grateful that after we come out of this meditation, we bring our true selves with us, never to depart. Sit in this perfection, sit in this peace now, quietly for the next 30 seconds. Three, two, one. As we begin to come out of this meditation, I'm going to count you now from 0 to 3. Remember to breathe from your belly now. Remember to look at that third eye, that seat of spirit, the spiritual home, the seat of intuition. Continue to breathe as I count you now from 0 to 3. The beauty is you'll always have this perfect peace with you. You just have to remember it and open the door of forgiveness to whatever harms you, whatever harms another. Remember who you really are. Forgive yourself for thinking that you could be separate from Source. And then join Source again in peace. 0. Breathe from that belly. 1. Continue to look between those eyebrows at your third eye. 2. And 3. Open those eyes. Thank you for joining me today in the release of negativity, the release of ego. It thinks that it's doing a job of help. It thinks that it's protecting you. But the truth is, you don't need protecting. You are never separate from Source. You are never separate from your highest self. You are all perfection, all health, and all abundance. All we need do is see it, realize it, and ask for help. Okay, you'll always have this meditation to come back to. Thank you so much for being with me in this time today. Join us next week at the same time, different topic, a talk. But please, please go back to this place of peace whenever you need it. It's always there. It's who you really are. Thank you so much. All of the blessings in the world to you today. Be well.